Not really. See, Evolution and the Hurt Business don't have an issue. Until now. What it comes down to is you chose the wrong company in more ways than one. And now that decision is going to cost you your Intercontinental Championship.
And how is that going to happen?
One word. Omos. You don't stand a chance against him.
I'm not scared of Omos. Name the time and place, and I'll be there.
Hold up. There's no need to rush things. Let's get to know each other a little better. Do our due diligence. What I'm thinking is, first you have a non-title match against Carmelo Hayes. Sound good?
What makes you think you can just walk in here and make demands? Get in line.
I'll remember that. In the meantime, keep running. At some point, we're gonna catch you. You change your mind about my proposal? Face Carmelo Hayes in a non-title match? Then you get Omos.
I think you mean Omos gets me, and he's going to get a lot more than he can handle.
All right.
Okay, Gabe, you know the deal. I want you out there for this match to make sure the Hurt Business doesn't get involved.
Got it.
Wait, do you really think that's necessary? I can handle myself fine. And what's the worst that can happen anyway? A DQ and I get some shots in on MVP and Omos?
Or they get against Omos. Come on, use your head. Gabe, you're going out there with him for that match. I don't want to hear another word. I know you didn't want Gabe out there for your last match, but this is too big to risk anything. So I'm gonna be in your corner to make sure you hold on to your title.
I appreciate the support, but I'm confident I can win this on my own. Besides, you said I was the next version of you. Let me live up to that for once.
Our goal in Evolution is to hold championships, and we do that by any means necessary. So I'm not saying you need me to win, but I'm gonna be out there to make sure it happens. You know Hurt Business will be doing the same thing. We'd be stupid not to.
Look, I realize they have numbers just like us, but I know I can handle myself. So I'm asking both of you to just stay in the back.
No one's gonna think any less of you if you have someone in your corner.
Gabe's right. This isn't the time to prove a point. So why are we even having this conversation?
Gabe would say whatever you wanted him to, but I'm not like that. Yes, we're part of a team, but I'm a future world champion. The Phenom, right? So I need to prove to you and myself that I can do this. That Evolution isn't some kind of crutch propping me up. You said I could trust you when I joined Evolution, and now you need to trust me on this.
Message received. You clearly know what's best for you.
The champion's looking to take things to the air here.
But Omos has recovered and grabs a hold of him.
The Lock's trying to free himself.
And he does, but the referee got taken out.
Can the champion capitalize on this opening?
MVP making his presence known.
Well, it looks like the Hurt Business are the ones who are going to capitalize.
Chokeslam down to the mat.
Omos with a pin attempt. The referee's coming too. 1, 2, 3.
He did it.
We have a new giant Intercontinental Champion. Ultimately, the combined effort of the Hurt Business is too much for the Lock to handle, which makes you wonder, where was Evolution?
And now MVP and the Hurt Business are taking it to the former champion.
Again, where is Randy Orton? Where is Gabriel Slade? Their teammate just got beat down. Let's not lose sight of the fact that we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Omos. But I agree, there's definitely something off with Evolution.
Where's Orton and Slade? Hey, what the hell was that all about? Where were you?
You told us to stay in the back. Remember?
Yeah, I said stay in the back for the match. But then, in case you missed it, the Hurt Business attacked me. I could have used some backup there.
Can we get some privacy?
No, I want everyone to see this. What's your deal? Were you trying to send me some kind of message?
Actually, we were on our way out to help you, but I got overruled.
By who?
Me.
What?
I've heard people say I'm a follower, that I lack killer instinct, that it's held me back my entire WWE career. I'm done with all that. I made the call to stay in the back.
I trusted you. We were teammates even before all this evolution stuff.
Teammates? You've never cared about me or anyone else. Every decision you've made has been to benefit you and your career only. Getting me involved in that stupidity with the New Day was a wake-up call. And then your stubbornness against the Hurt Business only cemented who you are. It cost you your title. But that hurts all of us. So explain why we should go out of our way to help you.
This is ridiculous. Just like always, you're just saying all this because you know it's what Randy wants to hear.
No, I'm saying it because it's the truth.
I tried to let you do things on your own, and you failed. Repeatedly. What's next? You gonna bring down our whole group with you? So maybe I was wrong from the start. Maybe Gabe is the future world champion in Evolution.
Let's face it. You're not the lock. You're the weak link.
I don't need you or Evolution. I never did. I'm better off on my own. I quit.
Good.
Clear your stuff out. I don't want to see you again.
Since we last caught up, you got into a fight with New Day over a video game cover, lost your Intercontinental Championship, and then quit Evolution. String of bad luck, or all part of the plan?
All part of the plan. You might be hearing Orton and Gabriel's spin about how I was the weak link, but really, they were the dead weight, which is why I got rid of them. I realized I didn't need to be a part of some retread faction to get ahead. I'm bigger than that. I can win the WWE Championship on my own, and that's what I plan on doing.
Well, I certainly believe in you, but what's next?
I know I'll become WWE Champion, but something has been off since I debuted. And it's been holding me back way more than Evolution ever did. So what's next? I'm going to confront this issue head on, in front of the entire WWE universe.
Former Intercontinental Champion, The Lock, has requested this time to address the WWE Universe.
He certainly has a lot to address.
Let's be real. I haven't had the best run lately. Most notably, I lost a couple things. My Intercontinental Championship, and then my faction. But this wasn't how things were supposed to go, right? You all heard and saw the endless hype. I was brought in to WWE as the next big thing, a future world champion. And of course, The Lock. It worked for a while, but let's be honest, it felt forced from day one. I never was truly comfortable with what I was asked to do. And when it comes down to it, these recent setbacks were just a result of those early decisions that were out of my hands and way above my pay grade. What I'm saying is, VP of Talent Development, Shawn Michaels. Let me shoot with you. Shawn was behind all of this from the start, forcing one bad decision after another. So, HBK, I want you to come out here right now so we can talk. Man to man, face to face.
Strong words from the Lock.
Yeah, you better be careful here. And Shawn Michaels apparently has chosen to come out and respond to these claims. This is a situation that might be better handled off camera, behind closed doors, not in front of the entire WWE Universe.
He doesn't look too happy to be put on the spot like this.
I heard everything you said, and I'm willing to talk. But you know, this isn't the time or the place.
This is exactly the time and place. I want everyone to hear how you've mishandled my career since the day I got here.
Stop. Now.
No, I've played by your rules, but I'm not going to trust the process any longer. From now on, I do what I want to do. That's what got me here in the first place. My voice, my instinct, my talent. You and your corporate yes men have tried to stifle that every chance you got.
Okay. You really want to do this? We've heard your side of things. Here's mine, AKA the truth. All you've done is complain since day one, thinking you know everything. Like when you chose to drop your special lock entrance after one match, and then you dropped your custom attire right afterwards. You know how much time and money was invested in all of that, and you never gave any of it a fair shot. But there's no change in your mind because you're too stubborn to listen to people who actually know the ins and the outs of this business. The same people who tried to set you up for success, who wanted nothing but the best for you.
Hold on. The best for me? Give me one example of something you did to help me. Come on, name one thing.
Okay, let's get it all out there. And things weren't going as factions to try to get you back on track. That's how much we believed in you, that we were willing to stick our necks out for you. But I guess that's all stifling and setting you up for failure, right?
You said they wanted me.
Yeah, because I knew feeding your ego would be the only way to get you to agree to do it. But even that didn't work, because you couldn't learn to cooperate and quit, throwing away an opportunity that everyone in the back would kill for. So I have one final thing to say to you. Don't you ever confuse potential with success. Because you might have all the potential in the world, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't get out of your own way. Stop complaining and blaming everyone else and do something for once.
You want me to do something? Is that what you want?
Words being exchanged here.
I'm talking to you. Show me some respect.
Shawn just took a very awkward fall there and hit the steel steps hard on his way down.
I don't think that was intended, but things just took a very bad and unexpected turn.
I think he was just trying to get Shawn's attention, and it backfired.
Officials, including Michael's good friend Triple H, have arrived to check on Shawn.
Probably best for him to just leave and let things cool down.
You're fired!
Did Shawn Michaels just say he's fired?
I think I heard that too.
Wow, I can't believe that just happened.
This has gotten way out of hand. We just hope Shawn's okay.
Wait, what in the world is this? Is that my old buddy, The Lock? Doing mocap for WWE 2K? It wasn't that long ago when you thought you should be on the cover of the game, and now you're here pretending to be a WWE superstar? Talk about a fall from grace. This is amazing.
What the hell are you doing here?
Maybe you can't afford to watch premium live events anymore, but I just won this Money in the Bank briefcase. So I requested that my briefcase motions be captured accurately by me and not left to the interpretation of uncoordinated losers like yourself.
The same uncoordinated loser who beat you repeatedly?
Funny. Oh, and look, I even have WWE here to document the whole thing. Remember when you used to have a camera following you around? The irony is off the charts.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. I always believed in you.
That's enough. You're here to film me, my part, so I can fly to the next show. You know, the life of a busy, successful WWE superstar.
All non-essential talent, please clear the ring. Thank you. All right, let's settle into a T-pose. Vocab ready, positions. Action on your briefcase victory scene. Great, excellent. Now up to the corner, please.
You think you're better than me? Huh? Answer me!
Cut! Cut! That's enough! Where's security?
Come on! Let's do this! Let's go!
I should have sued you before, but now I am definitely going to.
Let me go!
This was assault, and it's all on camera.
Get off of me! You haven't seen the last of me!
Actually, I think we have. You're fired. Again. Bye.
Sorry, Sammy. Let's take a break, and we'll continue when you're ready.
No, no break. Let's just do this. Make sure you cut all that out, okay?
On my flight over here, I was thinking about how we met.
You couldn't stand me. Said I should quit wrestling and go back to where I came from.
Well, that wasn't very helpful, was it? I was actually thinking of what happened after that. You wrestled on some shows I was promoting, and you were impressive as hell. However, there was one thing you always turned down.
The bartender at the pub? You were constantly trying to set me up with her, but she was like 75.
No, not that. I mean, I always refused to do a British rules match. And by the way, Amelia passed away last year. God rest her soul.
Those matches are super restrictive. Way too many rules for my style. I like to do my own thing.
And how's that working out for you? There's a lesson to be learnt from working within a structure.
Okay, Shawn Michaels. Look, I see what you're getting at, but I don't think you can relate to what happened to me in WWE.
Really? When I was in WCW, they asked me to wear a stupid robe and wig and be the stereotypical blue-blood British guy, and I refused. You know who they asked next? Triple H. He turned out okay, didn't he? Sometimes you have to learn how to play within the system.
and trust the process, right?
Not what I was going to say, but sure. What I learnt is, you can wear the wig for a bit and then you can always take it off. At least, you gave it a fair shot. So what you say, we head over to the UK and you finally compete in a British rules match. Prove to me you're ready to wear the wig.
Okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. At least I won't have to deal with any more awkward situations at the pub.
Great. And by the way, Amelia's younger sister's the bartender now. I think you'd love her. Doesn't look a day over 72.
Let's go get our flights before you say anything else that changes my mind.
How you feeling? Did you knock off that pesky jet lag?
Yeah, and I know British rules matches can be grueling, but I'm ready to give one a shot.
I hope you're ready to give more than one shot.
What do you mean?
This is actually a British rules tournament, as in, you'll be competing in multiple British rules matches.
I agreed to do one, not an entire tournament.
I know you wouldn't have come over here if you found out you had to do more than one, but here's the thing. If you don't get your act together, you'll lose in the first round, and you won't have to worry about any subsequent matches, will you?
I'm already regretting this.
Oi, suck it up! You're gonna be fine. And besides, the crowd is already here, so there's no backing out now.
Okay, Tavish isn't around. What'd you think of what he did to get you over here?
Not surprised at all. Tavish means well, but he'll lie his butt off if he thinks a situation calls for it.
Does the fact that this is a tournament change your approach?
No, it's more about getting out of my comfort zone than actual results. If I happen to win the tournament, great, but I won't be too upset with an earlier exit.
This is awkward, but I wanted to seem cool. I honestly have no idea what a British rules style match is.
It's been around forever here in the UK. The matches are 2 out of 3 falls, and there's no leaving the ring or top rope moves allowed. Got all that?
Yeah. Definitely.
Bottom line, it's going to be very tough to win this tournament, especially since it's all taking place in one night. Nonetheless, I'm just happy to be out of the WWE bubble, and no matter how it goes, I look forward to getting out there and being myself.
Oh, what a wig! And you're gonna get to wear it some more.
It wasn't bad, I guess. Actually, kind of fun.
Well, your next opponent is gonna be tougher. But the important part is that you're learning to get outside your comfort zone. And if you manage to win the match, even better.
You have any kind of scouting report on this next guy? So,
oh no, I
how
didn't
did you
catch
know
his
he's
last match.
tougher
Some
than...
fans bought me a pint. Nice blokes. Made it up. Seemed like a coach thing to say. Anyway, I'm headed back for another free round. Good luck. Ha! Another win! Way to go!
Thanks, but why are you wearing your old wrestling attire? Let me guess. The fans at the bar wanted pictures with you in it.
No, but that's not a bad idea. Could make some extra bread. Anyway, it turns out the bloke you were supposed to face got hurt in his last match and can't compete in the finals. So, yours truly volunteered to fill in.
Seriously.
Well, we couldn't send the fans home without a tournament winner now, could we? Besides, some of them are my mates now. Jimmy's getting married next month, and he asked me to perform the ceremony.
Congrats.
So what do you say? You versus me, British rules, may the best fully...
Let's do this. Chosen, what are you doing here?
The VIP lounge was closed. Broken pipe or something. I can't believe I have to wait down here with... everyone.
Sorry to hear about your lounge issue, but I meant, what are you doing here at the airport?
Oh, I've been on the road promoting Pro Wrestling Japan's upcoming Apex tournament. It's going to be the biggest one ever. For the first time, it's going to include WWE superstars who previously competed in Japan. And me, of course.
Interesting. You know, I'm on a bit of a comeback tour myself, and I'm a former WWE superstar who previously competed in Japan. Are there any spots left in the tournament?
You're still wrestling? I thought you walked here at the airport now. I was going to see if you could get that pipe fixed for me. You look like a plumber.
No, I'm wrestling, and I'd love to get in the tournament if you can pull some strings.
There is one spot left. I can get you in a qualifying match, if you do something for me first.
This better not be about the broken pipe.
I need you to say Chosen is the greatest wrestler in the world. Even better than the so-called Lock. Do that, and you will have the last spot in the Apex tournament.
My desire to be in this tournament slightly outweighs my pride and dignity. I'll do it.
Great. Whenever you're ready.
Chosen is the greatest wrestler in the world. He is better than I ever was or ever will be.
Say something else. And act like you mean it.
Every wrestler on the planet should retire immediately because no one will ever compare to Chosen. We good now?
Almost. Explain what will happen if you face Chosen in the Apex tournament. You know, just for my own self-confidence.
Okay. If I'm unlucky enough to face Chosen, he will easily defeat me in mere seconds. Again, Chosen is the best. Okay, I'm done.
Great! My social account's been on fire lately. But this is going to put it over the top. My fans, the chosen ones, are going to love hearing you say all that.
What do you mean?
Oh, that wasn't just for my self-confidence. I recorded what you said on my phone so I could post it. The entire world needs to hear you say Chosen is the greatest.
You're actually the worst.
Sorry, I already stopped recording. Can't take back what you said. Good luck in the qualifying match. Don't blow it.
Here, how are you feeling?
A bit jet-lagged from the flight. But I'm sure once the bell rings, the adrenaline will take over and I'll be fine.
Why is this tournament so important to you?
The best wrestlers in the world are here, including WWE. So I don't want to just prove I belong, I want to stick it to my former employer by beating their so-called superstars and winning the whole damn thing.
Got it. So this is the part where you explain the format of the tournament.
You really need to start doing your research. The tournament's participants are split into 2 groups. Each group's wrestlers face off in round-robin singles matches. Wins are worth 2 points, draws 1, and losses 0. The winners of the 2 groups face each other at the Japan Dome to determine the tournament champion.
And that's a big deal?
Yes. I've competed there a handful of times earlier in my career, but only in opening matches. The final of the Apex tournament will be the main event at the Dome. So yeah, I'd say that's a big deal.
Obviously. But I'm not here to talk about the tournament. I have some feedback on the video you did for me.
You mean the video you recorded without my knowledge where you tricked me into saying all those lies about you?
Yes, that's the one. After listening back to it, your performance was lackluster and uninspiring. I didn't believe anything you were saying.
That's because I didn't believe it either. You're not better than me. And if I get the chance to face you, I'll prove that.
Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. The video still put up big numbers. After the edit, of course.
I'm going to do my talking in the ring. So you can have your chosen ones and your stupid social media posts, which I get the feeling you care more about than actual wrestling.
No, I care about both. I'm going to win the tournament, build my following even bigger, and then conquer the wrestling world.
That's my goal too, minus the lame social media content.
I've seen your feed. That is lame. Anyway, only one of us can get to the top. And Rock already had his chance. It's my time now.
You're off to a good start so far. It's going to be a tough few weeks to get to the end of this tournament and come out on top.
Any advice on how to survive?
You showed you could tough it out in the British Rules tournament. So,
Thanks, I guess.
there is one way you could get some extra rest, but it would go against tradition. Typically, you participate in tag matches on tournament off nights, but you could skip them. So, you want to earn the respect of the Japanese fans and show them you have fighting spirit? Or tell PWJ and the fans to shove it and rest up.
I'm not taking any shortcuts, and I'm certainly not going to risk disrespecting the Japanese fans. So I'll honor tradition and do the tag matches.
Good call. I wouldn't have wanted to be seen with you if you chose the other option.
If I'm understanding the tournament format correctly, we're nearing the end of the round-robin portion, and after a draw against Ricochet, you're now 1 point behind Finn Balor, headed into your final group match, which happens to be against Balor.
That's right. So if I want to win the group to get to the finals and main event, the Japan Dome, I need to beat Finn. A loss or another draw, and I'm headed home empty-handed.
Well, hopefully you've at least picked up some cool souvenirs while you're here, so it wouldn't be completely empty-handed.
The only souvenir I care about is the Apex Tournament trophy. But to earn that, first I need to beat Finn, which will be no easy task. He's a top WWE superstar, so I'm sure he'll have some extra motivation to not be upstaged by me.
If you beat Finn, it's looking like Chosen is a lock. Sorry, it's looking like Chosen's going to win Group B, so you'd face him in the finals.
I'm not worried about Chosen. He's too concerned about his image and social media content to be a real threat. So if I get by Finn, the trophy's mine.
I'm working on my victory post for after I win the tournament final. Do you think 50 fire emojis is too much? Or will it really drive home the point that I'm on fire?
You ever hear the expression, don't count your chickens before they hatch?
No. Why would I not want to count my chickens? How else would I know how many I have? That is dumb.
Whatever. Point is, let's see how the match turns out before you start celebrating.
I already know how it's going to turn out. I went undefeated in the group stage while you had to win your last match just to barely clinch your spot in the finals. So, I have way more chickens than you.
You're really not getting that.
Also, your old friend Shawn Michaels sent me a DM that he'll be watching our match. Probably wants me to be his next Rock.
I don't think Sean will be interested in signing you after I embarrass you in the ring.
Now, who's counting their chickens?
opportunity for you to generate some buzz in a different part of the world.
I'm gonna have to start paying you commission.
What are you thinking? 25%, 30, or maybe 20% plus a cut of all future royalties?
I was kidding.
Right. Me too. Anyway, I could get you on a show in Mexico teaming up with Hector Flores. WWE sending him to Lucha Magica for a special appearance, and the local promoters are looking for a hot commodity to team up with him.
I didn't really cross paths with Hector much when I was in WWE, but I've heard he's a good guy. And if not, well, at least it'll be some good exposure. I'll do it.
All right. And the flight's on you, since, you know, I'm not getting paid for any of this.
Didn't know you were going to be here too.
Same. I had enough of you after the Apex tournament. Thought I could be look-free for a while.
Don't call me that.
Okay. Look.
Gentlemen, you're going to have to learn to get along better, since you'll be teaming together tonight.
What? I thought you said Hector Flores was my partner.
Hector is your partner. Both of yours. It's a trios match. You know, Lucha Libre tradition.
You gotta stop doing stuff like this, Tavish.
I knew you'd throw a tantrum and not want to do it, which is why I didn't tell you. So I'll stop doing this stuff when you learn how to get outside of your comfort zone.
Are you two done yet? I don't want to do this either, but I'm not over here crying about it with a weird old wrestler who follows me around everywhere I go.
Okay, I see your point about him. But it's too late to change the match. Just put your issues aside and work together. You don't have to be best mates or anything. Deal?
It will be good content for my socials, I guess. So, I'll do it.
Fine. But just this one match. That's it. Hey, Hector. I was happy to be teaming with you down here. Until I found out we were also teaming with Chosen.
It will be fine. I've known Chosen for a while. He can certainly rub people the wrong way, but he means well.
Maybe you're right. I'm willing to give this a shot if you are, I guess. But enough about Chosen. What have you been up to lately?
It's been an interesting time for me in WWE. I turned down the chance to join Los Lotharios, and they've been messing with me ever since.
Ha, faction trouble. I had my fair share of that in WWE too. You're better off on your own.
Yeah, in this case at least. Anyway, I'm happy to see you doing so well now. I had heard you were having a hard time after WWE. Someone said you got into a fight with Sami Zayn at a video game shoot?
Yeah, that happened. But it's all in my past, and like you said, things are going well now. So let's keep the positive momentum going and get the W tonight. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. I'm sorry for getting you too involved in all this. That attack was my fault.
You didn't know that was going to happen. And now, this is our fight too. We need to get revenge.
But putting Chosen's mask on the line is taking things too far. I'm not a masked luchador, but I understand how important it is. Losing your mask can destroy your career. It can tear you apart both professionally and personally. So I've made the decision to call off the match.
If this is our only chance at revenge, then I'm willing to take the risk. We are doing that much.
What about your image? Your social media following? Your plan to be the best in the world? You could lose everything while we have nothing at stake.
It's what you would do, right?
I don't know.
Before you went to WWE, the answer would have been yes. I actually looked up to you back then.
You? Looked up to me?
Yes. You are so confident in everything you did. But then you failed in WWE. And not because management held you back. You held yourself back because you lost that belief that you could succeed in any situation. You made excuses and blamed everyone instead of just doing the work. But I'm not going to make the same mistake.
I see. That's a lot to digest there.
Are you sure about this, Chosen? What if we lose?
I can overcome any setback. That's actually another lesson he taught me. I mean, look at how terrible things got for him. Yet, here he is. I mean, he threw everything away. Like, it got really, really bad. He was a plumber at the airport.
Okay, I think we get the point, but how about we just don't lose?
That works for me.
All right. Let's do this.
You've had some time to think about what Chosen said. Were you surprised that he looked up to you at one point?
Yeah, I was. I just thought he didn't look up to anyone. But it meant a lot hearing that, and why he thought my WWE run didn't work out. I'm not sure if I agree with everything he said, but it was interesting to get that perspective.
This mask versus hair thing is a huge deal in Mexico. It's actually called a lucha de apuesta, which means match with wager.
Someone finally did their research. Like you said, it's a tradition that goes back a long way in Mexico, so I take it very seriously. I might have had my differences with Chosen, but he's putting so much on the line by agreeing to this. So, I'm going to do everything I can to not only get payback against Legado de Lotharios, but also protect his mask and legacy. We owe him that.